The Garrador is definitely a scary enemy to face in the Resident Evil 4 remake, and he can be difficult if you don't know what you're doing. What's up everybody, this is Mixstan, and welcome back to the channel. In this video, I will be giving you some tips and tricks on how to defeat the Garrador very easily, and I'm also even going to show you a way to skip this boss battle entirely. So without any further ado, let's get straight into it. So the first thing I like to do when facing the Garrador is to run through this hallway, make a right into the boss battle room, and hide behind the wooden wall. The Garrador will then run right past you, and I like to sneak up behind him and stab him right in the back. Yes, you can stab the Garrador in the back, and it does do a lot of damage. There also is an achievement in Resident Evil 4 called Never Heard It Coming, where you are required to defeat the Garrador with only using knives. So if you're on standard mode, you can actually stab the Garrador 3 times in the back and kill him pretty easily. But if you're on professional mode like I am in this video, it will actually take 7 stabs. So if you want to try to go for this achievement, definitely go for it on standard mode rather than on professional mode, because it is definitely easier. So when you're trying to stab the Garrador in the back, there's one thing you need to keep in mind. The Garrador cannot see you, so you can crouch around as much as you want as long as you don't make a ton of noise, and you have to wait for the Garrador to completely stop moving. If he's even moving for half a second, you will not be prompted for the stab, so definitely make sure he is not moving when you try to get the stab on him. So next up, I wanted to show you how you can actually skip this boss battle entirely. You will need a bolt thrower and explosive mines in order to do this. So, first of all, shoot a mine right at the beginning of this little chained hallway, and then shoot one at the end of the hallway where it will lead into the next room. Once you do that, run over to the crank and start cranking it. The Garrador is going to run into both of these mines, but by the time he gets to you, you're going to be out of this room. So this is a very easy way to skip this boss fight entirely, and I definitely think it will come in handy for those of you trying to speedrun this game. And finally, the most effective way, in my opinion, to defeat the Garrador is to actually use guns against him. So, like in the knife section of this video, we're gonna still knife him in the back. But instead of just sneaking away and waiting to stab him, I'm going to shoot him in the back with some of my weapons. So the shotgun is my personal favorite to use against him because you don't have to be too accurate with it. Also, the Magnum, the sniper rifle, and the mine attachment for the bolt thrower are all good options when dealing damage to the Garrador. Another thing I like to do when facing the Garrador is to sneak around, and when he's done swinging around, I like to take the bolt thrower and shoot these vases with it. Now, I do this because the bolt thrower actually makes 0 noise when shooting, and when the vases break, the Garrador will run over to him, and it will give you the opportunity to shoot him in the back multiple times with whatever weapon you choose to use. I think the most important thing about this boss fight is staying quiet. So make sure you are crouched, or if you're not crouched, make sure you're not running because you will make a ton of noise. And just keep breaking these vases and luring the Garrador toward them. But if you don't have the bolt thrower and you can't shoot these vases from afar, you can actually even knife the vases, and that will still attract the Garrador toward the vases. But it is definitely more risky to do because you will be closer to the vases. So if you haven't gotten the bolt thrower, I would definitely recommend picking it up. It is a valuable weapon to have in the Resident Evil 4 remake. With all this being said, patience is the key to fighting this boss, so definitely wait for the right opportunities to attack the Garrador. With all this being said, I hope you guys did find this video helpful, and if you did, definitely hit that like button, and subscribe for more Resident Evil 4 content. And I just wanted to end this video off with the Garrador just spazzing out in this corner. I thought it was hilarious. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.